Hello, everybody. I want to talk to you about finding your voice. Look, it's on my shirt. I talk about this about everywhere I go. But before we get into finding your voice, look at this behind me. Look at this. I want to talk to you about your labels. See, I have that label. But before I could be the from felon to fabulous label, I had a felon label. And I let that label destroy right here. You see, I came out of prison from the bars, from the concrete, from the correctional officers, from the other inmates to being imprisoned right here. And what it did to me was it told me I wasn't good enough. I wasn't enough. Who's going to want to hear anything you have to say? Who's going to want to do business with you? Who's going to want you? But I was wrong. You see, because this label right here, felon, if I wouldn't have went through that, I wouldn't be standing here right now encouraging you. I had to find my voice. I had to find my voice because God told me I needed to find my voice. He told me that I needed to reach other people who are letting fear, doubt, insecurities, what other people say, what they think about you, stop you. And I'm not going to let that happen to me, and I'm going to help others through it. And first and foremost, I had to find my voice. You see, when we go back to biblical days, many stories in the Bible talk about finding their voice. Look at Noah. Noah had to find his voice. Noah found his voice through his hands. You see, God said, build the ark. There was no rain back then. There was nothing that even resembled rain. They didn't know what it was. So they're thinking, man, this crazy old guy, what is he doing? Look at the size of that. What that monstrosity of a boat. What in the world is he going to do with it? But with every board he was putting on that ark, he was giving mankind another chance. You see, he found his voice. Then I want to talk about somebody in the United States. I want to talk about a woman who was born in the 1800s, and her brothers got the education because they were men. She was a girl, so she couldn't go to school, but she wanted to be a writer. She wanted to write. She wanted to be a journalist. She wanted to share stories. And she just couldn't find anybody to listen to her. She couldn't find anybody to listen to her because she was a girl. And every journalist, every newspaper, everything that she went to said no. Nope, 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 nope. Go get married. Go have babies. Go stay at home. She said, no, that's not what I want to do. So she goes into New York City and she finds the biggest newspaper there. And she tells this guy what she wants to do. And he says, I see that in you. I'm going to give you a chance. But the first thing you have to do is you're going to go get yourself checked into the insane asylum next door. It was a women's prison for the insane. And I say prison because once they got put in there, there was no treatment. And what happened when she went there is she saw it was cold. It was New York City in the winter, and there was no blankets. They didn't have enough food. They didn't have enough of anything to sustain a good, healthy, and mental lifestyle, which is why they were there. They were there to get mentally better. She almost didn't get out. She also found out that they weren't getting their meds. And see, when you go today into a mental institution, you can pretty much check yourself in. But you couldn't back then. A doctor had to put you in. So when she left meeting with this newspaper, she goes home, she puts on old clothes, she gets dirty, she looks like she's homeless, and she plays the part when she sees this doctor, and she gets put in there. When she came out of there, she was the first person to invent undercover journalism. Her name is Nellie. And I'm a Nellie. And you guys should all be a Nellie. And you should stand up for yourself and you should fight for everything that you want. Nellie decided that she was going to raise money and she was going to exploit what was going on behind those walls. She raised over $1 million. $1 million. That was a lot of money back then. It's a lot of money now. And she got them what they needed. She also went around the world in like 70 some days after that. She was blazing trails. And I decided that I needed to be Nellie. I needed to make sure that whatever I was going to do in life was now going to be my legacy. And I'm not going to leave a legacy. I'm going to live it. I'm going to live it right now. I'm going to leave it too, but I'm going to live it right here in the moment. I'm going to enjoy life. Because when I walked out of that prison cell, when I walked out of that system, I was broken. Not only was I broken, I was hurt. Because, see, I had destroyed my life. I had destroyed my family's life. I had destroyed my employees' life. I had destroyed some of my friends' lives. And I thought, I'm never going to be able to overcome this. I have a label. I have a label. I did all these things. I'm labeled. Now I'm a felon. I have a record. I'm labeled. How is my marriage going to be? I have to come back and I have to fight for that. I have to show my husband, my man, which, by the way, now we've been married 38 years, that I still love him, that we can get through this. And I still had to capture his heart again. So no, I'm not divorced, but I could have been. No, I am not a single mom. No, I am not a lot of things, but I'm a lot of other things. And I have a lot of labels. And now I embrace every single one of them because they are allowing me. Those labels are my stepping stones. They are my stools, my stair steps to greater things. Because my past doesn't define me. And quite frankly, what Les Brown says, what other people's opinion of you is none of your business. So if I'm going to worry about what other people are saying about me, I'm going to let it stop me. But if I don't care, I'm going to let it fuel me. And I tell people the tongue in my mouth needs to match the tongue in my shoes from this day forward. So the direction that I'm walking better be what I'm talking, and what I'm talking, I better be doing. And when I'm doing that, there is nothing that's going to stop me. So as women, we are queens of our kingdoms. And I wear a crown because I'm a child of God. And God said, I have great things for you. I want you to prosper, which means no weapon formed against you will prosper. I had formed my own weapon. I had formed my own weapon and had aimed it at myself. But I had to put up that shield and I had to deflect it and I had to change the way that I was thinking. And I had to tell myself, I am good enough. I am going to do this. I am going to make a difference. Not only am I going to make a difference, I'm going to be the difference. And I started an amazing company called Becoming the Better You. Not only becoming the better you for everybody else out there, but I had to start with myself. And I had to lead by example. I had to let bitterness go away. I had to stop blaming other people. I had to take responsibilities for my own action. And then I needed to step up and do exactly what I was telling people to do. If you're not willing to step up and do the things that you say you're going to do, then just stay on the couch. Because if you're going to stay on the couch, then you're going to get everything that you deserve. Get up off the couch. Get up off the couch, walk out that front door and make something of yourself. Quit sulking. Quit using excuses to stop you in your tracks. Stop telling yourself you can't do this. Start finding the things that you can do and put them in motion. Not only put them in motion, but make them work for you. Make them work for others. And sometimes that means you got to change that circle. Some friends need to go. You can still associate with them, but they're going to be different. Don't share your hopes and dreams with everybody. Let them see it. Tell people no. If it doesn't suit you, if it doesn't suit your family, tell them no. If it doesn't suit what you believe in, tell them no, because it's just going to hold you back. So what if they don't like you? So what if they don't follow you? So what? Get around the people who love you. Spend the time with those who care about you. Spend the time with those who want to help you succeed. Help you succeed, not tear you down, not talk about you behind your back. Get inside of your head and make a difference with you. And I guarantee you it will make a difference with everybody else. God calls us. Jesus had a team, right? Jesus had a team of 12 people that you would never even suspect to do his work. And they're still doing it today. That's true leadership. What are you doing right now that's going to change your life? What are you doing right now? Are you sitting on the couch? Are you making excuses? Are you letting somebody else tell you how to live your life? Or are you going to get up and make something of yourself? What example do you want for your children? What legacy are you going to leave them? Or better yet, what legacy are you going to live with them right now? Because I am not going to live and leave something bad. I'm going to live and leave something wonderful. But I want to enjoy it right now. I want to enjoy all the journey. And I'm going to use this label right here to help anybody else that might be imprisoned in their mind, that might say, I can't. Oh, so-and-so said I'm not good enough. To heck with them. They don't pay your bills. They are really not even going to help you do anything outside to keep you inside of those bars. So get up off the couch, walk out that door, let the world know. Let the world know who you are. Show them your strengths because you already have them inside of you. But they're never going to get better if you never use them. If you don't use them, what's the point in having a gift? There's nothing worse than having something beautiful that you're hiding. And let me tell you, as women, we are all beautiful. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care how thin you are. I don't care how heavy you might be. I don't care anything. You're still beautiful. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And there is somebody for everybody. There is something for everyone. And every one of you are beautiful. And if you would just allow yourself to see that beauty, if you would just allow yourself to focus on who you are, then you're going to become somebody great. Don't worry about the person you were. Worry about the person you are right now. Don't even worry about it. Just be who you want to be. And every day that you're being who you want to be, your future is going to be brighter and brighter and brighter and bigger and better. One day at a time, one step at a time. That's how it is. That's how you can become the best version of yourself. Do not worry about others.